I'm Man James.
This is Jay Skyline, and let's get it. Grind mode, y'all. Y'all know, got that current events for you. I like lists. We all like lists. It's top 10 day. So I'm going to drop the top 10 paid actors of 2018 from 10 to 1. And when I finish, I'm explaining to y'all who I believe is the Tech 9 of acting. Number 10 starts off with the homie, Chris Evans, a.k.a. Captain America, or for you guys that like Snowpiercer, same guy from that. Number 9 is Solomon Khan. That's a Bollywood actor from like India. So there are a couple Bollywood actors on here, though not the Tech 9s on here. Those are more like the Pitbulls and the Flow Riders to me, for rap reference. Number 8 is Adam Sandler.
For real?
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to talk about that.
I haven't seen the Adam Sandler.
That's my point. Adam Sandler is the Tech 9 of acting. Because all his money comes from the Netflix movies.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's just sat out here underground streaming. What's going on?
Number 7 is Akshay Kumar, another Bollywood actor. Acting in Hollywood, over in India is big. Just to put it into context, the 9th place Solomon Khan was $38.5 million this year. Kumar is going to get $40.5 million. That's number 7. Number 6, my favorite rapper, your favorite actor, Will Smith, $42 million down. After that, we got one half of Rush Hour, Jackie Chan at $45.5 million. Again, when you're not from America, your money comes in a little differently. So for everybody that's looking at me like how Jackie Chan pulled this off. Even though I think he has a movie coming out this year.
Does he?
I think he does.
What is he? All right.
At number 4, we roll right back to the Marvel department with Chris Hemsworth, a.k.a. Thor. That's $64.5 million. At number 3, we still kicking it with the Marvel department. Robert Downey Jr. at $81 million this year. A future superhero, but he isn't one yet. It's The Rock at $124 million. And then the highest paid actor on the planet, even though I have not watched one of his movies in like 10 years, is George Clooney at $239 million.
For real?
Again, I'm looking at George Clooney's money like I look at Diddy's money when they consider him like the top paid rapper at some points. I'm like, you could call Diddy the top paid rapper, but he was never really the top rapper.
All right.
There's some people that I'm not discounting that George Clooney is a good actor. I'm just not interested in most of the movies this man's in.
Yeah.
Now, everybody else on this list, not counting the two dudes from India, The Rock drops a movie that's not named Skyscraper, I'm usually into it.
It's not named Skyscraper.
Robert Downey Jr., I've been down with you since you wanted to be black. So, okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, I will admit, I'm not really rocking with you outside of the Marvel Universe. I've never watched a Chris Hemsworth movie outside of Thor.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, so Will Smith is dope. Like I said, Adam Sandler is a Tech 9 of acting. This man has fallen off the face of the earth. We've all disrespected Adam Sandler's name at some point after he did that, somewhere after Click, everybody gave up.
It was a lot.
Wait, Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Watch the credits. He's Bob Barker now.
That rolls for me. Hey, man, I told y'all one of my favorite movies this year to watch was the movie with him and Chris Rock on Netflix. And I know he has like a 10-year contract with Netflix to make movies.
Damn.
So but think about it. Being an actor that's in the top 10 paid actors straight off of Netflix, that's kind of like being an independent rapper making the top 10s of Forbes, like Tech 9 has done a couple times. That's why I'm like, Adam Sandler is really the independent actor. Mm-hmm. I think, honestly, bro, man, before even, if I hadn't watched the Adam Sandler Chris Rock movie that dropped on Netflix, I would be really confused by this because some other movies are trash.
The one where he was a spy?
I was talking about Ridiculous 7 or whatever that was.
I don't know. He got a lot out. It's just, I don't know. He's just putting out content and he's just getting the money for it.
So not counting our two Bollywood actors, because obviously neither of us know much about them, who in this top 10 shocks you the most?
Well, Adam Sandler does. Same thing with Jackie Chan. I feel like Jackie Chan wasn't doing a lot.
Again, I think whenever you're not from America, your money could come in a little differently.
Is this just making off of movies this year?
I feel like he might have an American Dragon in Japan we've never heard of.
American Dragon? Wait, where? He's Chinese. What?
No, you remember that Jackie Chan had that dumbass show, The American Dragon or something?
Oh, wait. So he's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Mikey came in.
Movies.
Okay. I was going to say, Mikey just came out and said Jackie Chan does do a lot of movies out there that doesn't come out here, which is, I wouldn't imagine. At some point, I'd do that too. Get it. Right.
Well, all right. I mean,
So yeah,
if he's
Jackie Chan's still out here pumping out some cash, and hopefully we'll get a Rush Hour 4 at some point.
Okay, I could be.
That is true. Remember, like his early movie.
Yep.
So, like I said, for me, the shock will be Adam Sandler just because I didn't know he was still making this much money. I knew he was still rich. Like I'm not saying that he's not Rob Schneider. I really wouldn't be shocked if somebody said Rob Schneider was giving people ice cream at Baskin Robbins.
I can believe that.
Now, like
Adam Sandler, I don't know.
Adam Sandler to me is like, bro, you made what was the animated joint that everybody loved?
What, 8 Crazy Nights?
Like, yeah, you made 8 Crazy Nights, man. You better not be broke.
Well, that wasn't that much money. You're acting like he made a shit ton. What else would?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore,
Waterboy.
Waterboy. Yeah,
That's true. Because there's a lot of these comedic actors are under him. Shit. That's true.
Yeah.
On some other news on the football side of things, are y'all ready for the best name in the 2021 recruiting class? I hope this man makes it to the NFL so bad. This is a white guy. I want y'all to know because every time there's a wild name in football, y'all think it's a black dude. His real government name is General Booty.
What?
His real name is, and he is a third generation. He'll be a third generation NFL player if he makes it to the NFL.
His name is Joe Booty?
General Booty.
General.
Booty.
He got a high-ranking officer out here for that booty. What?
His mother is the sister of Joe Ferguson, the longtime Buffalo Bills and Detroit Lions quarterback, and his dad was Adam Booty, who was a record holder of many records for receiving at LSU. His uncle was John David Booty, and his other uncle was Josh Booty, who both played in the NFL. And
Yo,
Major League
come
Baseball.
on. This is the Booty family. What?
The thing is, I remember hearing the name John David Booty before. Now, like I said, not Booty.
Booty.
So I need you to make it to the league, my dude. Not to my team. Professional, probably the Jaguars. They'll probably need a quarterback by that point. But yeah, General Booty, y'all. Man, I'd be mad as hell. Because like your parents had were y'all drunk going to the hospital? That's the only excuse you got to me. Is we celebrated a little too early.
She got that epinephrine or whatever, and she was a little too high. She's like, this is General. It's like, what? I don't know. That seems a little wild. Name your kid General? That's just funny as hell. General Booty.
Like, what's worse?
What's his middle name? There has to be something in there.
Hey man, we might have to do some research on this kid and see what his mom was working with. Because if his mom ain't got no booty, this is like some false advertising. So yeah, 2021 prospect of the, I think he's been looked at by schools like Oklahoma and such, but his name is General Booty, the NFL quarterback of the future.
Okay. What's it? Your boy Louis C.K.'s back.
And I'm happy for him. Louis C.K. was the only person that went down through all that stuff that I'm like, y'all knew this already.
You already knew it.
He been telling us for 10 years that he talks to women on the phone and that he pulls his shit out and he does weird stuff. That was his whole comic skit.
Yeah.
It's not like with Bill. Like it's never like we'll never find a Bill Cosby joke about him drugging women. That's never gonna happen. We have plenty. We have plenty of Louis C.K. quotes that are, yes, I do this and I masturbate while I'm talking to women. He's said it in jokes. I'm like, personally, I was never like I watched Louis C.K., but he wasn't like somebody that I needed to watch. Personally, because them jokes was weird to me. But no, man, if you were mad at Louis C.K., then you wasn't paying attention. So no, I'm perfectly fine with Louis C.K. getting his job back. That we're going back to do stand-up. The thing is, when you're a stand-up comedian, the people that want to see you are going to come see you. It's just like being R. Kelly. People are like, how R. Kelly's still on tour? Because some of y'all motherfuckers still want to see R. Kelly on tour. It's just what it is. Like, now, you know who, speaking of the comebacks, did you hear who flopped in box office a couple weeks ago? Shit. Who's the bald dude that got in all that trouble from House of Cards?
Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey's movie dropped like a week ago. They said it sold less than 200 total. tickets.
200 tickets. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought they weren't gonna even play that.
They only played it in like 9 theaters across the country. But still, 200. That means one of them theaters just didn't make no money off of you at all.
It's just like big, empty theater.
I just can't believe that. Like, I don't know, man. Like what Kevin Spacey did was weird, and I'm not gonna co-sign any of that. But I'm just like I said about Roseanne. There were still the people that worked on that movie that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but how do you go ahead and take out the whole main character out?
Oh, you can't. Kevin Spacey is the main character. That's what it is.
We just take him out. We're just gonna add a new person. You can't change the whole, everything.
So his career is done.
Pretty much for him, yeah.
All because he couldn't come out the closet. That's all Kevin Spacey did. Is Kevin Spacey could have came out 10 years ago and said he liked guys, this would not have been an issue.
Yeah. How do you feel about all this the PA church stuff going on?
It's long overdue, man. Like the thing is, we've been making Catholic church jokes for as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
Like it's always been a running joke that the Catholic church priests are touching kids.
Yeah.
So
it just was like, well, I guess we'll just really show it.
What kills me is just how like I know it's Pennsylvania, but like I know the church that like if we talking like our boys. The church down the street from Rico's crib is involved with this. That's
I
cool.
know. I went to that. I went to there. Listen, I could have been a statistic, I was out there an altar boy back in the day, a couple years. Thank God I wasn't one of them,
We are 10 seconds away from like a full-blown repressed memory, and we're going to have to cut the camera and everything.
No. I'm remembering.
Then
no.
The weirdest one is, because I know this is a school where all the Roonies went to as kids. Cardinal World is screwed.
Yeah, they want to change that into just
North Catholic again?
North Catholic.
First thing, this is just something that y'all should probably run with unless it's a president. I'll give presidents a slide.
Yeah.
Don't name anything after people that are still alive. It's
about,
a really bad idea.
What about like a football field?
Maybe. And that's like college and high school.
Yeah, I mean, because what's his face has the one
Montana.
down in Ringgold. Yeah.
Oh, Brentwood? Who's on Brentwood?
No, Ringgold.
Yeah, Ringgold.
Yeah.
That's different. No, this is a school. Y'all not like, think about it, man. Like, what the things you found out about this man, think about it. Somebody illegally spray painted over that man's name, and they still haven't cleaned it up.
Oh, no, they ain't gonna, no, hell no, they ain't cleaning that up. Come on.
So, and man, that's how weird our city is. I remember I was in Chicago when it came across my Facebook from the KDKA or whatever news app, and I was going through the comments. You know what the people were worried about? Well, you shouldn't be vandalizing school property like that. Like, I had to read that and just look at it like, y'all worried about vandalism here. They vandalized a man's name who they just found out was raping kids, and it's still alive.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like the Pope needs to address this?
They just came out today and said the Pope was covering this up, so there's going to be some problems. And the fucked up part is I'm not Catholic, but I rock with this current Pope.
Yeah.
So if the current Pope has been hiding this himself, I don't know what to. Also, what's that dude's name? Zubik?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to roll.
No, Zubik wasn't here for that. It was Worrell who was the original one. He was the original bishop during all this. I mean, like Zubik, gotta throw him a little slide. He came into all this bullshit. And I mean, like, it still happened. I mean, like, he probably knows about something, but it's like
They also said the DA.
it's everybody. Y'all can't just be.
They were still getting paid while they was in jail for the shit from that season on that shit.
Also, the DA from whoever the DA was back in like the 90s, they found out that he wasn't prosecuting them because of political reasons. So he might go down for jail shit too.
Who?
The district attorney.
Oh, damn.
The former district attorney.
Former.
But he knew about this in the 90s. And there's some other cases of people knowing about this in the 80s and 70s.
Well, this should have been shut down. I don't know. Nobody wants to come out about it. Like,
No, because at some point it's going to get to the point where people are going to be like, should we shut down the Catholic Church?
and that's what it is. And at that point, it's kind of like, hold on, this whole entire thing is based off of our whole entire like basis of like government values. Is based off of our whole entire.
I've always tried to explain to people that the idea. I said something a few weeks ago on Facebook, and some people got it, and some people got mad. Are we the land of the free? Or no.
Oh shit! Lights out. We paid the bill. We're good, guys.
It's either we either have religious freedoms to believe in whatever we want, or one house under God. But I've noticed that the United States government has played with both sides of this for years. So it's either one or the other. Either we're religious, we're free to go after whatever religion we want, or it's one nation under one God. Mm-hmm. And I hope the God is not a Catholic one.
That's what they run it as. I mean, I don't know.
Do you still practice like Catholicism in that way?
No, fuck no. I don't. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not a Catholic.
I mean, you can still be Catholic and not go to church every day.
That's not me.
Okay,
I don't believe. I have other views. I respect everybody's views. Like if they want to still like be a Catholic after all this whole type of situation, why not? But I mean, like it's kind of like
if you made it this far being Catholic, this wasn't going to stop you now.
Yeah, this wasn't going to stop. If you were behind killing people and all the other bullshit, like everything that's written in there, y'all fine. It was like, you know what? This is nothing. This is just another chapter, in the book. That's all. Y'all, I don't know. This is just...
I don't know. Like, I never...
And there'll be all change in the future. I don't know.
I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I've only been to a Catholic service one time.
Okay.
I went one time. It was weird. I'm agnostic. I'm not really religious in any sense. But, like, being black and growing up in mostly Baptist households, I went to churches that were kind of fun. Like, I still hated church, but going to a Catholic church and then thinking about, shit, man, I used to complain about going to church with the Baptist folks. At least we were singing and dancing and shit. Go to a Catholic church, it's,
it's sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand, kneel. It's like,
I'm like, bro, it's sobering.
Oh.
Like if you had any type of lit happiness in your system, you sit down in that church and they start harmonizing and shit and opera singing, and it's like, this is it, right?
Yeah, this is it. That's it. I don't know.
Where's the rapture?
It ain't fast enough, I guess. I don't know. It seems like it. I'm hoping that maybe if they figure out a way to reconform their whole entire, like.
I can't say one good thing. A lot of people are looking at Pennsylvania in a negative light because of this. I personally think it's the opposite. Pennsylvania is the first. Mm-hmm. All y'all other states is gonna have this same storm eventually. So y'all keep on throwing rocks. We know y'all got glass houses too. I can't wait to see what happens in the South.
Oh shit! No, you don't want that.
the stories about what they've been doing to people in Alabama and Mississippi. Y'all think the things that they said about what's happening in Pennsylvania is bad? Wait till you find out what they're doing with dogs and cats and shit.
Oh, we just were talking about the story the other day about them boys catching up with them animals.
Okay, that was in PA, and that was weird. Like, whenever they said 1,400, James, it's not like they said one or two dogs. It was 1,400 farm animals. That's disgusting.
It's been going on for years. Like,
I'm surprised that ain't like a new form of AIDS.
I don't know. They probably. I don't even know. We ain't jumping in that.
I feel bad. You know what's funny is some poor woman has probably slept with one of them men within the time, and they're like, now I'm Eskimo brothers with like
1,400 animals. And then you could be low key, Jordan. You could be a statistic. You could be one of those Eskimo brothers. Indirect.
All right, then anybody can do that. What the fuck? Oh, like, you scared the shit out of me for a second. Like, what the fuck are you? Yeah. To my luck, I don't go bang chicks in Lancaster that much.
We just lost Lancaster. It's Lanks. I think it's pronounced Lanks.
I'll say, man, that and the fact that they all got horse and buggies, man. They're not out here listening to us on our devices. They still over here playing with dowel rods.
Damn.
Did you hear about the dad the other day got arrested for like a DUI on a horse and buggy or something out in Lancaster? Like, it's real out there.
I mean,
no. The Amish dad, his kid, his like infant child climbed into like a corn feeder and he turned it on.
Oh.
Yeah, he killed his. Yeah, that dude went to jail. So no, they got way more issues to worry about than what I got to say. Just make me some good furniture.
Hey, they make some solid quality furniture.
Yes, they do. Amish Yard on 51 on Greenlee.
I don't know if they really are Amish, though.
I don't think they're Amish either, but I'm just rolling with it.
That's a lie.
So y'all know what time it is. We giving y'all enough of the great top 10 stories. Anything y'all want to talk about, hit us up on the Facebook. We answer all questions. And it's time, man. Top 10 Pittsburgh. Oh, top 10 now that's Pittsburgh. I was going to say something different. So thank God for Malachi behind the boards to give me the update.
And we'll get you a new CD every year with the new hottest tracks off of Now This Is Pittsburgh. Is that what we're...
I didn't know. Okay.
I'm just fucking with you.
You lost me for a second, but all right.
Kids Bob 13. No, all right. Well, all right, what are we doing? All right. We
I
just
guess,
gonna run off 10? We starting right here? We doing this now? You ready? You in?
Malachi will join us soon into the segment whenever he gets mad enough that he disagrees with us.
All right.
So I guess we'll start off with number 10.
Number 10, let's run it.
All right. So my number 10 will be the Pittsburgh Left.
The Pittsburgh Left, that is a very annoying turn that individuals do.
It's annoying to you, man. It saves me time.
Listen, I
Personally, I'm like offended if you don't make the Pittsburgh
there's a
Left and you're in
spot
front of me.
right over here. I don't know what the intersection is.
Center and Highland.
I think it's right there, right by BRGR or whatever. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's a.
Oh no! All right, no, that's different because that's where the Liberty and joints be turning. Yeah, buses shouldn't make Pittsburgh lefts. Like that should be a rule. If I've had that happen to me a couple times where I'm like, bro, you're a bus. It takes you a half an hour to make this turn.
Yeah.
There's nothing quick about it.
You gotta be quick. If you do another Pittsburgh left, you gotta keep it moving.
The one thing I will say that's hurt the Pittsburgh left in recent years is crosswalks. And like crosswalks that go on when the traffic starts.
Yep.
Because you can't bust the Pittsburgh left while there's a person there.
Nope. People still try. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Oh no,
people still...
I've definitely could have got a ticket a couple times for not yielding to people. If they're crossing from the same side I'm on, I'll get there before you. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm a shady driver, y'all. Like I'm not about y'all. I'm about me when it comes to driving, especially since I've already been rear-ended.
My number 10 would be Mr. Rogers.
Wow, we're gonna have polar opposites on this list. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Malachi.
My number 10 was potholes.
So Malachi's number 10 was
I agree.
potholes. I could say I both have potholes and Mr. Rogers higher on my list.
Okay, I had potholes higher.
Mr. Rogers higher too.
I didn't have the Pittsburgh left on mine.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think it's a big fucking deal, but
I mean, it's my number 10, so if we put it on there, I plan on it probably.
I
going
feel
back.
like I might feel like other people do this. Like I feel like we're not the only spot to do it, but
I brought it
I
up.
feel like when I was up there in New York, in state New York, like over by Buffalo, I was like,
I had to think about that.
I was like, people are just wild. I'm like, what's going on? Just trying to drive. I feel like they're like aggressive drivers.
Oh no, being in Chicago, bro, I figured out people in Chicago can't drive. Like I hear my entire life, I've heard that people in Pittsburgh can't drive. And
Yeah.
I go to Chicago and I'm like, y'all have 6 lanes and y'all can't drive.
Yeah.
So what we rolling with? Potholes, Pittsburgh left, or
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers? We're not rolling with Mr. Rogers, man. He's gonna make it higher.
All right,
He's
so
gonna
Mr. Rogers not getting up.
So it's between potholes, which I have a little bit higher, but it's not amazingly higher.
Like in the middle.
I like potholes though.
I have
You
potholes.
potholes higher up though?
I have potholes higher up too.
You did too?
I did. But I don't know if it's gonna get any.
I feel like potholes will make it.
Yeah, a butthole should make it.
Let me put it like this, man.
So
Pittsburgh.
is
If,
it Pittsburgh left or?
Do you
or
thi-
is it- so
I would roll with Pittsburgh left, and if some magical way.
Just how you get it-
No, because let me finish. In some magical way that potholes doesn't make it, we're putting potholes 10. If it doesn't make it, like potholes makes it over Pittsburgh left. I get that.
Alright, Pittsburgh left, number 10.
All right,
So,
number
James,
9.
roll with your number 9.
Parking chairs.
Spot on your street.
I'm just saying, I like to stay.
Like you don't
within
even
the
park on
walking
the side of the street people are supposed to park on.
I don't want to park on the sidewalk. I feel
Okay.
like
My number 9 is pop.
pop.
No soda, pop. Pop.
My number 9 was parking chairs.
I was
It's a little bit higher, but I mean,
I will. I'll say that I'll include. I want to say include pop. Have on here terminology.
So you're
it's
just using the
slang.
word terminology.
terminology for Yinzer.
Yeah.
Everything.
Pop should be
It's like-
pop
Like
should
that,
be in there.
like the
crick
Pittsburgh
should be in
dictionary
there.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like
It's
words.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
It's more vocab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any slang,
So we're
So
rolling.
you have vocabulary higher up.
I have it up higher.
Okay.
So
So that was kind of.
And I, in that case, I have that higher up. I had a single word, but I'm gonna roll with his on that too.
All right, so we're going.
I say we just roll with the chairs.
Pittsburgh chairs. All right.
Pittsburgh. Oh, I had it higher up. Both of you got.
The only reason mine is so low is because I've never truly had to deal with it personally. It's really just waking up in like cold winter mornings and laughing about it on the news when they talk about it.
Seeing it and knowing.
Oh, no, I've seen it.
Like, you would go to park and see a chair like, oh shit, no parking spots on the street. Like,
Yeah, because your car gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, you know someone's gonna do some malicious shit. Like,
See, that's the word. Like that's the thing. It's not the parking chairs that's the issue. It's to be that dude to move it.
That's why parking chairs are that much more Pittsburgh. Like, I'm gonna fight for that higher up. You already know.
You turn a nice, wholesome white lady into a fucking gangster. You move that shit.
Yep. You move her motherfucking chair.
Everybody's coming up. That's when your grandson comes back from Nebraska.
Come back from Nebraska. Damn.
Like, where's this big motherfucker come from? Yeah, where's his grandma's chair?
So number 8, we're gonna start it off with Malachi behind the camera.
Oh, dang, I gotta put me back in the picture. I wasn't there. Took me out of there, peoples. All right, number 8. I had nothing, actually.
What?
God damn.
Here.
And that was the one where I was saying that's going to figure out one spot. I'm sorry, people.
Well, we
All
can.
right, on the way, Permani's Brothers Sandwich.
All right.
Okay. My number 8 was this was a wild card because I really thought about it right when we started the show, but I think it rocks in the same area as Mr. Rogers, Pittsburgh Dad.
Pittsburgh Dad.
Too
Putting that.
new.
I think he's too new.
Too new.
He.
Man, that dude's on commercials now.
I could say. I don't know. My number 8 was Pittsburgh Potty.
Pittsburgh Potty. Please
So
explain that to the people.
Pittsburgh Potty is so back in the day whenever coal workers or can cleaned up down in the basement, and then you can come up and eat later. So it just was a random toilet. If you see a random toilet in your basement, that's a Pittsburgh Potty. Just random shower, that's still part of the whole set.
I know. Like, I didn't. You brought this up before the show, and I didn't get it until I had the full-blown flashback of remembering seeing like a random shower in basements. Like again, you're right. There's like going to Chicago, they have a half bathroom in their basement, but it's an actual fucking bathroom with tile and shit. The ones I've seen in Pittsburgh, it's part of the basement. There's just shit. Casper has one. My boy Casper that moved out to Clarendon like 2 years ago. When we went downstairs in his basement, there's a random shower.
It should be, yeah. If you're
Well, that's Clarendon, so yeah.
Clarendon, Duquesne, Braddock, Homestead, all those areas right there. Should anybody on the Mon?
I'll say Mon, Ohio. If you were around
Yeah.
Neville Island, I would assume you had one too.
Yeah.
Really, the only place you might have been safe was the Allegheny River. That wasn't nothing.
I thought they had some. I don't know.
So we rolling with the Pittsburgh Potty?
What do you want to do?
It was that or Permani's.
I have for Manny's higher.
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh Potty there.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have Pittsburgh Potties on mine.
Oh, that's what I should do. Okay.
So back to me. Number 7, I got Bridges. Just
Bridges at number
Oof. I had it up higher. I had mine at 7, Three Rivers, but I had like include. I feel like that should be included with the point, just kind
See,
of like that whole.
I have the point higher if that's what we're rolling with. But
Like-
I've considered the both. I have them intertwined together.
What, Rivers and Point?
Kind of. Again, I don't have Three Rivers on my list, but I got the point on my list. It's
I
higher.
had Three Rivers and I don't have the point, so maybe it is like a. Now, could you be going Three Rivers as in just the fact of.
We have Three Rivers, but we-
The fact you say Three Rivers, I don't know.
Whenever we talk about the rivers, don't we like sometimes we talk about the yacht too? Sometimes, but
All
I
right,
mean
man,
like,
you took that too far.
but I mean sometimes.
Broken down.
I'm gonna say I'm a West Side nigga, man. I was in McKees Rocks with Chartiers Creek.
We were, yeah, okay.
Chartiers Creek ran straight through that bitch.
But I mean, you could. I was just saying, like, if the point, the Three Rivers.
Some of these two together too, or we loving these
I
two
would.
together?
It'd be better off because I feel like now seeing what we just said, we're gonna have a weird end to this.
I mean, we can. I mean,
Malachi, what did you have?
I had parking share here.
oh,
Okay, so either Bridges or the Three Rivers. Or you said the point.
I said the Three Rivers.
Is the point. Just the iconic Three River Point, I guess. Where it was just say that.
The Three Rivers Point. I
You're
had
the
Bridges
tiebreaker.
up higher. Did you have Bridgers on yours?
I didn't have Bridges at all.
Oh.
And I love the Bridges, and I didn't have it at all on my list.
Like I said, I have the Point/Three Rivers higher. So like I said, it's really up to you. Because I have the point higher.
Okay, so I'll go with Bridges.
Okay.
All right.
It's up to you, James, on number 6, and then we'll do a
Number
recap
6.
after that.
Um,
Oh, wait, what did you mean? Number 7 was Bridges is 7.
What's 8?
Pittsburgh Potty.
Pittsburgh Potty.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot to write it down.
All right, number 6. I put the terrible towel. That's I feel like that's kind of like it's just like a, I don't know, something the little banner, you know, something to wave for the team. I don't know.
I think the Terrible Towel is way higher up.
Oh, for real?
I think when you see it, you just automatically know. Like when you just wave a yellow towel now, it's just automatically that's a Terrible Towel. That's Pittsburgh. I think this Terrible Towel. It lumps with Steeler Nation to me. We're so everywhere. I think the towel is noticeable.
See, that's why I didn't make my list, because like Steeler Nation to me is a nationwide thing. We talked about it last week. There's 4 nations, and I consider them, for NFL, I consider the Steelers to be one of them.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. It's no longer Pittsburgh once it becomes a.
No, because like anywhere you go, if they're a Steeler fan, they got Steeler country in their crib somewhere. That could be.
That's Pittsburgh. I don't know.
Is that Pittsburgh?
Again, no, this is me giving y'all a compliment on the fact that y'all have fans across the country, and it seems
So
to
it
go,
takes away from it being exclusively a Pittsburgh thing. But
right. Because like to me, the Green Bay Packers aren't like an exclusively Green Bay, Wisconsin
So
thing.
it kind of cancels out. Oh shit.
That's why I didn't make my list. Now the terrible towel is different. The terrible towel I do think is a Pittsburgh thing. So if it's just a terrible towel, I can rock with that a little more.
Okay, well, I don't have Steeler Nation at all on my list anymore.
Okay.
So what's yours, number?
Number 6 was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the show. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Not the person.
And
Oh, okay.
People of Pittsburgh. But,
Oh, we're not doing the people of.
the fact
Okay.
that it was a show that the Scene Network, and it's like it was a Pittsburgh thing.
Okay.
Sesame Street's not Pittsburgh, but we watched it.
Isn't that from Baltimore though?
But I'm just saying, Mr. Rogers was the show.
Yeah.
Is a Pittsburgh thing. It was filmed here.
why don't we just throw that shade at Sesame Street real
No,
quick?
I'm just saying, like, just trying to show what I mean by saying the show, not
Okay.
necessarily Mr. Rogers with him being up here and it's automatic. The show was shot and filmed, so it's a Pittsburgh show. Like it was, even though everybody else seen it.
Right. My number 6 was potholes.
Oh, I had that up higher. One more actually.
Yeah, was way up higher.
I mean that's fine. So what was yours is
6 was terrible towel.
and yours is.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I'd roll with the terrible towel. And I don't even have
6?
I don't even have the terrible towel on my list.
That's why
Wow.
I had 6. That hurts.
All right.
There's an argument.
My number 5 is the pothole. It is up there. Potholes are for real.
Malachi.
My number 5 is Kennywood.
Oh shit.
My number 5 was Pittsburgh East.
Pittsburgh who?
So the terminologies.
Terminology.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It would have been just
Slang.
yins, but like
Yinzers.
afterwards.
I had that one more spot higher. I had more terminology.
I had it up higher. I could probably live with it being down here. I mean, if
I think I could probably. I mean, I put it here, but I could probably live with it here, or it could get higher. This isn't like I said. This list is something that's more objective than our previous
Let's
list.
keep Kennywood out. That's how I see it.
I mean,
Whoa! Don't
Well,
let's not say that, let's not say that.
hold up. Hold up. Kennywood's on here for
I said
me.
Kennywood's still on my list.
Kennywood's on here.
Who's your name? Higher up?
It's on the list. All right.
So, what was that? Number 5?
Number 5, I said potholes.
You said.
See, potholes was further back for me, so it's not going to get any higher than this for me.
Mine was number 10. So.
All right. This is for me. So this is for my car.
This is the Minnesota Timberwolves of this argument.
What is it between potholes and.
Pittsburgh East, I guess. What
I
was
got
yours?
I got the language higher. I'm cool with.
I have the language higher, and I have Kennywood higher.
Then let's put potholes.
Yeah.
I got fucking Mr. Rogers. This is crazy. I got a lot of shit to fight for.
So, was it Malachi this time?
Yeah.
All right, number 4. My number 4. This is where I had yins. So.
Okay.
Pittsburghese, terminology, language, all that, pop, everything.
My number 4 was Permanis.
Okay.
Man, yeah, that's how it
What's
was.
the
Again,
bad
I don't
fucking high?
personally like Permani Brothers, but people in other cities know about our sandwich.
I put chipped ham right here.
Okay, so
And here you go.
yeah,
So
just-
that's how it was.
we just need to leave that one with Permanis.
Why?
I love Chip Ham is a big thing.
Chipped ham's bigger. You can get chipped ham on a Permanis. You can't
The
have.
fact is, you could even order chipped ham.
If you ask somebody in Chicago, can I get some chipped ham? They'll
They're
be
not
like,
going to know it's from Pittsburgh.
What the fuck are you
But if
talking
I
about?
bring-
Chipped ham is.
But
They
if I
don't
ask
know
them
what
what
it is.
Primanti's is, they're going to know it's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, true. The fact that it's not worldwide.
I feel like if you went to West Coast, you wouldn't hear shit.
No, like Primanti's is Pittsburgh, just like Philly cheesesteaks is the Philly and deep dish pizzas is
I don't
Chicago.
know about that.
Primanti's is our food, bro. Like there's nothing else that people like.
Also, don't we got
Pierogies would probably be the closest other thing, and pierogies are still like a Polish dish.
Yeah.
Now, pierogies, I would argue higher on the list than.
Pierogies.
You said
Mrs.
pierogies, I
D's.
said yes.
See, I don't like either, so it never really bothered me.
I fire on pierogies, but I still say that's more Pittsburgh to me than Primanti's. Like that's been around longer, so that's like.
It's Polish.
Still.
So what?
It's Polish. It's still a Pittsburgh thing. That's where like the yins and all that shit come from too. So, all right. I had terminology here.
Personally, I personally don't give a fuck about Primanti's enough to fight for this. So we can go with.
Wait, you're
terminology.
fighting it though.
No, this is my number 4. Again,
I
to me
have-
it makes more sense than chipped ham, just because again I can tell you for a
Okay,
fact.
that was the argument.
But if you're going with the Pittsburghese, I'll rock with the Pittsburghese.
I had it up higher.
Pittsburgh's up higher.
I did.
I think you might want to tap out here.
Should I tap out?
You might want to.
If you guys are both going for it, then I don't get a choice.
I mean, well, it's up to you. That's all I'm saying.
No, man, because I don't see how chipped ham made it to 4.
No, I'm saying if he wants to.
Well, no, chipped hamburger. What was yours?
Primanti's.
Oh no, fuck that. No, we'll just go for the term right here. I can fight for something later.
So it's up to me now, number 3. While he's writing down that.
Yeah,
Number 3, I had Kennywood.
I had Kennywood at 3.
Fuck y'all. Number 3 is where I had Three Rivers or the Point.
Oh,
Okay.
oh fuck. All right.
The two people was getting on that one. All right.
So James is
We're
telling
gonna
you.
recap real quick. I'm off camera. One of y'all.
All right, we go.
Oh yeah, let's get a quick. Well, I don't have the list.
Yeah. Okay. Right here, the current list. Number 10, Pittsburgh left. Number 9, parking chair. Number 8, Pittsburgh potty. 7, bridges. 6, terrible towel. 5, potholes. 4, Pittsburgh terminology. Number 3, Kennywood. So right now, we have 2 left. It's on me to start it off. I had here bridges actually.
Okay, Malachi.
You're out. I did it before. I fucked something up. Where we at?
2.
Number 2. I have the Pirates fitted. The P hat.
Okay. This is where I had Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the show.
That high? Oh,
I was
damn.
thinking about putting Mr. Rogers that high.
This is a cheating high.
It's an important assessment street to me. Like,
You're gonna get this one. 'Cause
Nigga, they're trying to rename our airport after this, man. The Pirates fitted to me is more of a drug thing.
no, it's like West Coast video. Like, as soon as you see a video that Pirates P, like, it's just Pittsburgh. Like, I understand.
I feel like that's something we could.
And our team, for one, our team sucks most
Yeah.
of the time. And for our hat, still like.
I feel like that's something you could fight for at 10.
10.
10? With P fitted?
Did you have the P fitted in your top 10?
No, I don't even have it now.
It's not in my.
Have a P fitted before?
Yes, I have one now.
Of course you
I have
do.
2.
Like more than one.
Pittsburgh. That's what I'm saying. And you don't like the Pirates that much.
No, the Pirates are my or the baseball squad. Let's not act like
You're
that.
not buying them because it's the great season they had last year or a player. Come the fuck on. You
Get the fuck out of here. Just stop lying.
Come on.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not
It's not
sectioning.
number 10. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Pirates fitted is definitely something other states and other people rock just in general. Like it's a top hat for a team that's that old.
Mr. Rogers changed everybody's lives.
Well, wait. Are we not gonna get rid? Wait, is Mr. Rogers not even on here?
No.
Because it got
All right.
Yeah. Now you see what's really important in life.
But what's? Well, hold on.
it's on you then to pick. Damn. Because you're off with this because you already picked.
Yeah, it is your choice.
Nobody else has Mr. Rogers up higher.
It's either this or 1.
Oh, and in 1, everybody's probably fucked.
I had him at 6.
It's
Mr.
6,
Rogers.
and I had him at 10.
You definitely weren't trying, so I don't see how you're going to agree with
Because he didn't have the P on his at all. That's why.
True.
I don't know.
You got to make a decision, James. You got
Tune
to
in next episode on top 10 when James makes his decision. I think I'll pick for I'll take the P hat. That's a classic hat, and Mr. Rogers will be fought. I will fight for him on the list though.
Okay, so the Pirate.
But the P hat won't be up that high.
I want to say, I don't know how the P hat made it to number 2. It's just not that iconic to me. It's like,
I waited.
I know he finally figured out how I play And then he pulled it.
Oh, here goes where I get backfired at. So don't worry about it. Who started it?
It's you.
I had terrible sound here.
Okay, yeah, that's backfire.
So I had no.
And you got this one.
I have the point.
I have terminology. So the point wins this?
The point went-
Wow, y'all gotta stop letting me do this. I won.
So the point. That's not really a bad
It's
number
not a-
one. It's like
No, because usually my number ones are like shady things that y'all find a way to let me get.
Oh,
number
yeah,
one.
no, yeah, for real.
Like that,
Alright.
like
There's a quick read and then we
Quick
can cross
recap. All right, Pittsburgh left, 10, 9, parking chair, 8, Pittsburgh potty, 7, bridges, 6, terrible towel, 5, potholes, 4, terminology, 3, Kennywood, 2, pirate fitted, and number 1, the point. We're
Okay.
going to try to pick one maybe out of our
there's
list.
2. 'Cause
Oh,
I figured this out on my own. So potholes didn't make the list.
potholes is 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, because I was like, Pittsburgh left made the list, but potholes didn't make the list, and I was confused. Okay, so no, my fight is Mr. Rogers, and I don't think he should be 10.
I don't even know if I want to fight.
I'm not trying to
I
kick.
want to fight for Heinz ketchup. I'm mad the ketchup didn't make the list.
Ketchup is a pretty
And
important
I'm
thing.
pissed that Heinz ketchup is not number like anything, because that's definitely.
I don't buy anything other than Heinz, so I mean,
Period.
like, that's
Like,
it.
Heinz ketchup is my fight. I love Mr. Rogers.
What did McDonald's start doing? Pull that fancy ketchup or what?
Heinz and all them other
Oh, fuck
shit.
that. I don't want none of this bullshit.
I'm going with Mr. Rogers. Now, I think there's room for both.
Oh yeah, we can do it.
We can do, yeah, we can get them on.
What are you doing, Mr. Rogers, for substitution?
What?
And
The two things to me that can wait. I got to see the actual list. I'm looking at my own list.
when you see it,
I need to see the list.
now you know it's good.
James, don't you got it?
The original, he has
I
a.
need to see the list.
Both of them, they're not arguing.
I need to see the list because I know that Pittsburgh left can go, but I don't know what the other thing can go.
I think.
Pittsburgh potty might go as far as my.
Hold on.
I understand the bathroom basement. that
We
is
get rid of the
very
Pittsburgh
great.
left. Let's get
But
rid of
no
the.
one, like on the home decorating channel says like I want a bathroom in the basement because that's a Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
potty.
I would rather.
Pittsburgh potty
I'm in the
at
same.
But you know it. It's in there.
We
When
we
you
know
are-
this.
Ain't
There are
my
people.
granddad and them had a bathroom in the basement. I know currently there was a bathroom in the basement. I didn't know it was just a Pittsburgh thing.
I will say other thing is people are now who watch this show are like they just have open bathrooms in their basements in Pittsburgh. That's
Just
all they
think
just
of
got
an
from
open
this.
room, which is
Yeah,
the
you
toilet.
get the little magnetic little
Yeah, you
curve.
could.
There's always some sort of divider is bullshit.
Now, I still to this day.
But knowing it's Pittsburgh, like how he was saying with something else earlier, like it's not like, oh, this is Pittsburgh. Like I said, no one's like, I want a Pittsburgh potty on any of the home decorating shows.
I'm not saying I want on a home decorating show, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm going over my aunt's house, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's open. It's
But no
open.
one's even said that over like when they're renovating a home. Like, oh, this has a Pittsburgh potty in it. No one says it.
First thing, like I'm sorry, like this is cool with us, but for the rest of the world, it's low key embarrassing to me.
It's not that big of a deal. Getting caught in the bathroom like that.
No, I mean,
It's basically-
First thing, it's not getting cut.
Thanksgiving, no
You
shit.
chose to come into this basement where you happen to know there's an open toilet.
I do this when I go over my aunt's house.
All
You
right,
just
so
gotta-
me and
all you
Mal-
gotta do is open up the door and be like, anybody down here? It's like, you go to the bathroom? Oh, okay, never mind.
So Malachi, I'm rocking that we push parking chairs to 10, Rogers 9, and Hines at 8.
Whoa, what are we getting rid of?
Left and potty. Well, I think we've like me and him have already had this conversation. You're over
Pittsburgh
here
left, I
defending-
can get rid of. Pittsburgh.
The fact that we brought up and brought it to people's like knowledge, I think that was a great job. For,
That's enough. All right, fine. We informed the
yeah,
consumers.
people of those two items, but there's no way Mr. Rogers is not on the list.
And it's- and I agree with you, Heinz can't-
Not on the list. Now we can argue the position of them, but
Yeah.
those
I mean-
two are Pittsburgh.
Since it doesn't seem to matter as much as y'all that it did to me, I'm cool with Mr. Rogers at 9. Now Hines, that's a whole different argument because I don't really know where Hines should land.
It should be up.
Like
6 or 5,
Well,
6 or 7.
like think about it, y'all. We named our city hall after ketchup. Hines Hall is the city hall.
And like we do ketchup. Like,
They
that's-
paid for that.
Oh, yeah, true.
Then they got the Heinz History Center,
That too, which
I think Heinz ketchup.
and then the Heinz Lofts.
Maybe not the
all-
top 5 due to them leaving. Like Mike brought up the relocation. We can be a little,
that's really more craft
But they're
than
still doing
Hines.
out. They're still hustling out there. They're doing. I think.
and it still reminds you of Pittsburgh, and it still has
The family name's still here.
Keystone on it.
Yeah.
Like it's a Keystone logo.
They're still out
Oh no,
there.
I agree that Hines needs to get on this list. Like I fighting for figuring out Hines is probably the most important thing now. Like I said, I could roll with pushing parking chair to 10 and putting Mr. Rogers at 9.
Where is parking chair? No, wait. Pittsburgh potty and left or what?
10 and 8.
10 and 8. I can take both of them off of where they're at. Parking chair
At 10.
10.
I would put Rogers at 9.
I think we move the other thing up to 9 and put Rogers and Hines back to back.
What,
Make
9?
it 7.
So that would.
So what's that?
I can move Bridges
7.
back. That's Bridges.
Oh, whoa, hold on. You need to get to play. If you don't get to somewhere without using a bridge in Pittsburgh.
I mean, we didn't say tunnels.
Yeah, we're not saying like the most makes like transportation or life work in Pittsburgh. We're saying, but like we already know we do have the most bridges in.
Second most bridges on the planet, most bridges in America. And the only city with more bridges is Venice, and they ain't got no choice.
Yeah, and they had no land. Just like, so that's the only reason. Every little thing's a bridge there. So yeah, so that's.
I think we have the most registered boats.
I don't know about all that. And that's not something I'm putting in our top 10 either.
And the amount of road bridges, I kind of know and I forgot.
And I think we're number 1 in tunnels, too.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Huh.
Yeah, we have a mountain ranges too.
Yeah, I'm good to move past.
Oh, we have a lot of pointless tunnels, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So-
run this.
So
Pittsburgh chairs are moving to 10.
Oh, what's going on at
Or parking chairs.
is there anything worse than that?
yeah, what's up there? What's at 6? Terrible towel.
That's between you and him.
What, Turbo Tower?
He said that.
Do you think it's bigger than Heinz? What's bigger than Heinz?
Turbo Tower is bigger than Heinz Ketchup? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Which one's which?
I would say, sadly, I think Heinz. The hard issue
That's
is
a close one.
Heinz is so.
And the field is why they play football. They're so they're both at the same time. They have to be right back to back. You can't.
Oh, and largest ketchup bottles on the planet are in Hinesfield.
I would move Mr. Rogers above both of them and have them back to back. I think Mr.
So we're
Rogers
moving
should
Mr. Rogers up to 7,
So Rogers at 7. Okay.
be Hines either at 8.
and then Bridges at 9.
Bridges at
No,
9.
where was Terrible Tower at?
Oh, 6. So Mr. Rogers at
I think
6.
Mr. Rogers
Yeah.
is Terrible Tower.
Rogers 6. So right
Either
this.
way you want to do Hines or Terrible Tower, it's still hand in hand, I think. I think that's a pretty much of a tie as far as no whatever.
So 10 parking chair. Number 9.
Number 9. What was it?
Oh, we're gonna have many cameras in the near future.
Number 9 is Terrible. Wait, did we just move Terrible Town to 9? What's 9?
No, because it was parking chairs.
It's 10.
We're getting rid of. Wait, what's that 9 right now?
It would have been parking chair.
Oh, what's
So we would move Bridges back to 9.
bridges?
Parking chairs or bridges?
Parking chairs are bridges.
Well, parking chairs is 10.
Oh.
Unless you put in Bridges 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put Bridges 9.
Okay.
I'm trying to help speed this up a little bit. So
No, what's all right? What's 8?
8 would have been Pittsburgh Potty. We're done here.
Yeah, no. What's no? What do we have right now? Rogers.
It's either Rogers is 6, so I can get
Okay.
up to 6 then. So Rogers is 6. So Hines would be 7, and then the Towel would be 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
I just wanted to get this in writing for I start forgetting what we was doing. like we
What
can.
was 8? Terrible Tower.
Terrible
Oh, you
Towel.
got this. Oh.
Okay, you got it. Thank God.
What was 9 again?
Hines.
Wait. Whoa. Wait.
So wait, Hines is 6 and Rogers is 7. That's fine. I'm not arguing any of
No,
this.
Rogers 6.
Hines Ketchup was 7.
Yeah.
Terrible Tower was 8.
Yeah, that's what I just said. You said wait.
I said what was 9?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bridges.
9. That's what I was like.
Oh, Bridges. My bad, Bridges.
That's what I was like. Wait.
That's why
you
I'm like,
said
I was like,
9.
what are y'all confused about? I'm just running it down in
All
order.
right, now give me the top 5 again.
The top 5 is fine.
it?
Potholes.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, we do have an issue. Potholes. All right, so what are we doing with Pittsburgh P?
What? The point?
The hat.
Oh, the pirate hat? Oh
What
shit.
is it, number 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than Kennywood, bro.
At least that's what's getting with 3.
Yeah, Kennywood's 3.
So they move back to 3, and it might.
I don't know if
not
it's-
falling behind potholes.
Terminology is 4.
Terminology.
Oh, terminology. I think can
It
get
can
up.
go behind terminology. It definitely.
That works.
Okay. So potholes 5.
The
Okay.
hat is 4.
Okay.
Term-
Power fitted.
Terminology is 3. Mm-hmm. Which shout out to you for spelling it right the first time.
That was. I don't think it was, but okay.
And you wrote it with some confidence.
Wrote with con-
All right, maybe we read everything with confidence.
So number
Okay.
2 is Kennywood now.
Came with it too. I can live with that. You got all these classic wooden roller coasters.
And number 1,
It's the point.
the point.
Which every television program we've ever had starts off there.
I put 3.
The point. It's like they zoom in.
Just to let y'all know.
That's fine.
All right, that's fine.
I think it's a combination. Like, you don't see the point without the rivers, and if you see all 3 rivers at the same time,
There's
it's
no
a point.
point around the rivers because that's what surrounds it to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go hand in hand. All right, so.
That's it. All right, the official top 10. Now that's
On
Pittsburgh.
special blue paper.
on special blue paper. All right. Number 10, we have the parking chair. Number 9, bridges. 8, terrible towel. 7, Heinz ketchup. Number 6, Mr. Rogers. Number 5, potholes. Number 4, Pirates P fitted. Number 3, the terminology. Number 2, Kennywood. And number 1, the point in with the Three Rivers. So that here is today's top 10.
As usual, does anybody have an honorable mention that they think didn't make the list but deserves to be spoken about?
Is this come on here?
I'm gonna say, shockingly, because of how the controversy of the last few years, Mount Washington.
Mount Washington?
Washington Overlook was on there.
I mean, no, I know it was on there. I'm just saying, as an honorable mention to the top 10.
I mean, like, I feel like everybody goes there, but like, I feel like people don't know about it.
It's a must.
See, I'm weird.
You always get is Mount Washington, like it's.
See, I'm weird. Like, whenever I walk around places like that, I'll be the dumbass to sit there and read the plaque. Yeah. So, like, I have read the plaque. I haven't read it in years, but I get what you mean.
First gas station was right there.
No, I know that. I've read that sign down there when I park.
What?
First gas station.
This one right here.
Yeah, it's right down there.
There's a plaque right in front of that auto body light.
Oh, for
the
real?
First gas station was right there, or further down. But that
Oh.
was a gas station back in 19 whatever, 18 whatever year. So
Okay.
we had the first gas station too.
Okay, we had the first arm.
Isn't the Big Mac from there too? Like
The Big Mac itself, not
not McDonald's.
not McDonald's.
The Big Mac was
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
There's a lot of firsts. Was the
That's
first?
not known as for Pittsburgh though.
I say I wasn't throwing that on the top 10 either, man. We out here trying to show how we kill people.
And I think Heinz ketchup was not one that I felt deserved.
First armed robbery was in Bethel Park. That's kind of Pittsburgh area.
What's that?
First armed robbery.
What they
I mean,
robbed?
armored car robbery.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Armored
what
car
the fuck?
heist.
As a guy, like we was before Westerners, like we like okay, yeah.
Armored car.
What? I want to
That's
know
Pittsburgh, like, that's
what, like,
what
what's that one thing? What Uber fax list did you find that on?
I don't know.
I would like to put Jitney on my list. Well, that's term.
I don't.
Jitney?
Is jitney just a Pittsburgh thing? Because I feel like you could get jitneys in
I
other
think
cities.
the word is something different, but I think the unorganized, like neighborhood car service. I think
You know
that's
why I think it's Pittsburgh? Because I feel like at this point other cities are giving up. While our niggas is still out here. Like Uber is here, Z-Trip is here, and we're like, hey man, I'm still in Wilkesburg.
Jitney was first.
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. They run
They
this
took
shit.
taxis. They was one-on-one with taxis. Yeah.
It's like, man,
They've been around.
I get you to Wilkesburg, take you over to East Hills, Giant Eagle, man, $10.
It's a 15 block like type thing. I love it though.
I can't even stunt. R.I.P. to my uncle. He used to have the stand out of his garage over in Rankin.
I think that goes in the term, but I think Jitney's is Pittsburgh too.
Well, that's cool. But I mean, we at least have the terminology on there. So I mean, like that's pretty much.
The terminology had to make it.
So
Even
yeah.
though, like I said, I think me and Malachi have both been like really anti the word yins, I do have a ton of other words that I do know I use that are Pittsburghese. I'm just not how using the word yins.
Yeah, I never did.
I think the Alacupa country part of me has always went with y'all.
Yeah.
So that's why I've always been like y'all with everything, but I've never really hit people with the yins.
Taller, but you see yins go Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, other honorable mention is Pop, man, because I remember being a kid and almost getting in fist fights with my cousins about that. Is it number 9?
But that's terminology.
The terminology, but I had it.
Pop. Pop. Oh yeah. No.
No,
fuck.
see, Pop's a little different than terminology to me because Pop's the one thing that'll get us in fights. Like you'll be somewhere outside of Pittsburgh and order Pop, and they're like, "You want a soda?" And you'll make the choice to make sure they understand you asked
or
for
you
Pop.
don't want it. You don't want it. I don't want it. So you want something? No, I want a pop. Well, no, I don't want it. Never mind. Bring me the water.
You want to?
If you can't say it's pop, then I'm done with you. So I think that's definitely a breaking point thing.
Oh yeah, that's like nobody's arguing over y'all and yins. Like y'all can get through that in a conversation. If you say Pop and they come back with you with soda, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It just is.
That's automatic.
So thank y'all again. As always, it's Unfiltered. We'll be back again tomorrow with the Who and What Wednesday. We got some work to do because James, I think, ate the only food we had today.
We got some more. Don't worry. We got some stuff.
So y'all know what time it is. It's gonna be us eating some weird food and doing a great interview with one of Grind Mode's newest artists. You will find that out tomorrow. And yeah, man, it's Jay Skyline,
And James.
Grind Mode Worldwide Radio, Unfiltered. We give it to you straight as always.